We use our blockchain, the CurrencyWorks blockchain, to build out a B2B platform or an enterprise platform so that other organizations can build out NFT offerings. We continue to show Q over Q growth, and without giving any guidance, I'm very confident in saying that our numbers are doing really, really well, and we'll, are now kind of approaching that point of being meaningful and continuing to increase in a meaningful way.
Hey everybody, Cameron Chell is back. He's the founder and chairman of CurrencyWorks Inc. Trades on the CSE under the symbol CWRK and in the United States under the symbol CWRK as well. Cameron, welcome back.
Thanks so much for having me. Always so great to be with you.
You bet. Cam, let's start with an overview. How is the NFT business going with CurrencyWorks?
Yeah, so we're really excited about what's been unfolding in the NFT business. And our strategy in particular to that is that we use our blockchain, the CurrencyWorks blockchain, to build out a B2B platform or an enterprise platform so that other organizations can build out NFT offerings. And so we've launched with Barrett-Jackson in the car collectible space. We've launched with major studios out of Hollywood on a project called Viewly. And which has actually launched the latest Anthony Hopkins film as a full featured NFT, which has been just amazing. And we've also launched MusicFX, which has already put out NFTs with top stars in the country music space and about to announce a number of other stars in some other genres as well. And so our focus from this point forward is our pipeline is really strong in terms of other, very recognizable brand organizations that are looking to build turnkey, curatable NFT platforms, meaning they just don't want to create an NFT and put it up on an open sea type network or such. They want to have a full experience where they're providing the wallet, they're providing the blockchain asset, they're actually creating the content and such, and building a community very similar to what NBA Top Shots did for the NBA.
Yeah, right. So it's interesting. The NFT universe has been in the news a lot lately because of the infamous rug pull, and I'm wondering how has the manifestation of these rug pulls and other NFT sort of not positive outcomes affected the whole NFT universe at this point from your perspective?
Well, the market that we're specifically dealing with is really being driven a lot right now, actually, by the metaverse. So the notion that there's this e-commerce platform that's moving from what we traditionally know as e-commerce today in a very kind of almost static 2D world into a very enriched Web 3.0 experience, whether it's virtual or whether it's a 3D experience on a 2D screen. Where the underlying commerce in that market, right? It's being driven by blockchain, but the thing that's being sold are NFTs. Now, people may not recognize a skin or a concert ticket or an experience or something like that as an NFT, but that block that's actually being sold, NFTs are the product of the metaverse, of the coming metaverse. And so that's what's really driving our business right now. And so when we see a lot of these things that are happening in what I'll call the unregulated market, the rug pulls, they're kind of happening in the Wild West part, the non-B2B space. But the enterprise customers out there are looking at this and going, wait a minute, there's a real market and there's a real demand. And what we want to do is have curatable metaverses with NFT drops that all fit within a regulated environment, where we can manage our brand, where we can have an interaction with our customers. And so for a company like us, those situations are actually driving business to us. There's definitely an adoption that's happened at a corporate level around the acceptance of NFTs as a product in the metaverse.
Yeah, you bet. So that's interesting. Then the NFT phenomenon is not encumbered in any way by what could obviously be categorized as growing pains for new asset class, new assets, little understood sort of evolving assets tend to attract a high level of bad actors. So then how do you see the monetization of NFTs in the metaverse playing out? I mean, apart from the collectible aspect, which, to me it's interesting. It's like, okay, so there's a limited edition of some original digital works of art, for example, and you can buy one with 1 ether or 60 ethers or whatever they're trading at. Then you can trade it and make money off the trading. You can lend them out, you can pledge them, you can use them to raise money to stake other cryptos. It's like, it all strikes me as extremely ethereal. And so, like, how does this, when you talk about the metaverse and DeFi and crypto and blockchain and NFTs, it's like, well, what does this take away from the real world, and what does it give back to the real world?
Yeah, where I think it really translates for existing brands and organizations today, and I'll give you an example, is MusicFX. So we've got Parker McCallum, a #1 top-selling country artist, and just a crazy pipeline of artists coming behind him right now, which we're really excited about. So Parker, he basically built an online fan club, and you pay $100 a year, and you get it, and that $100 is transferred to you, or you get an NFT for that. And that NFT now gives you rights in that fan club in order to get early access to online concerts that he'll be doing, or early access to singles that he's released. And each one of those becomes an NFT. Now, what's incredible about that is that, the NFT we think right now is a piece of art, but it can be the concert ticket. Right? So it is actually the concert ticket that somebody will have inside the fan club in order to attend this special event. But that NFT, now because it's scarce and it's not duplicatable and it's tangible, right, can then be traded on a platform, right? You say, hey, listen, I attended this concert. I was one of only, 300 people that were there. It's digitally signed by Parker McCallum. I can put it up on the marketplace and sell it. So now each one of those things can become a collectible as well. But the functionality, the utility of the NFT originally is the ticket to the concert, right? And pre that, it's actually the ticket, to the fan club. So these are things that become very, very tangible. 90% of all of the sales of Parker McCallum's fan club were done by credit card. Now, people don't realize it, and they don't need to realize it, but the wallet that they have on MusicFX, it's a 60-second sign up. It's as easy as signing up for Netflix or anything else, but it's actually a crypto wallet that you've got. But you can use ETH, you can use Bitcoin, you can use your credit card, you can use any number of ways to pay for it, and it's done 100% within the existing banking system, and it's seamless in order to do it. And again, that's the experience, and that's where we continue to see this NFT market going, or certainly where we're going to continue to focus on it. Sure.
Okay, so then in terms of like for investors in CurrencyWorks, you could say that it's an increasingly attractive entry opportunity for CurrencyWorks stock at this point, or you could say that this doesn't look like it's panning out for investors. What would you say to an investor who's sort of being told that this is a good entry level for CurrencyWorks, and like you guys are you on the brink of serious revenue, making money, profitability? Where's that at?
Yeah, I mean, we continue to show Q over Q growth, and without giving any guidance, I'm very confident in saying that our numbers are doing really, really well, and we'll are now kind of approaching that point of being meaningful and continuing to increase in a meaningful way. If we look at the private comparables out there right now of companies that do the type of work that we do, the NBA Dapper Labs, which is an amazing company, and I don't want to draw too direct of a comparison, but the reality is, they have a blockchain, we have a blockchain. They have NFT corporate enterprise customers. Now, those customers are, the likes of the NBA and the NFL and the premier ones in the world. But if you look at the lineup that we've got, and certainly the lineup that we have coming, they're brand names that we all recognize. And those companies have to work with organizations that have full compliance, that have all the proper licensing. And that's really the market out there that we're going after. Now, somebody like Dapper Labs has, multi crazy billions and billions of dollars of valuation and have raised, hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars. So if you look at the relative value, I think we're a great entry point as a public company. And we've got a management team that's built great companies before. We'll continue to build it out. And over the course of the coming year or 18 months, I think investors really have the potential to be extremely rewarded.
Okay, so what about your competitors in the space? Are there an increasing amount of competition because of the emerging NFT metaverse?
Yeah, I would say there is. There's a lot of startups and there's a lot of fantastic ideas out there. There are direct competitors in terms of somebody like a very well-known brand coming to us and having us build out their platform for them, of which we've got upside and ongoing reoccurring revenue streams. There's very little competition. There's 2 or 3 organizations that are kind of like always at the table or being asked about, or that we're being compared to, or that we might be in some competition with. So it's healthy because it also means that we have a validated market. But in terms of the overall amount of people that are in the NFT market, yeah, it's swelling. But again, a lot of them are dealing with, kind of building a lot of their own concepts or trying to build their own crypto punks or do a lot of things in that kind of nascent, very, very new market that isn't really dealing with established brands. So I kind of feel we're in a really good spot where we've got a healthy amount of competition and we've established ourselves as, if there is a brand that's going to go out there and do this, they're going to be talking with us. I'm highly confident based on our inbound traffic.
All right. Well, that's a great update, Cam. We're going to leave it there for now. Thanks very much for joining me today. We'll come back to you soon.
Always so good. Thanks so much and have a great day.
You bet. Bye for now.